Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. Thanks so much for showing up. Hey, it's been a heck of a week, and more than anything, we want to hear from you. We want to hear what everybody thinks about what's going on, and it doesn't have to deal with any of the drama. All right, it can be anything you want to talk about. There's the link right there, and we'll get started. And we're slow ramping up. One of the things that we often see is we're not a big um, live stream producer. You know, that's not our thing. We don't have years of experience doing that. So our live streams are not usually very big, but they are community driven, and that's what's important. That the community gets to speak. James, good morning. Hope you guys are having a great day. Good morning, Steve. Vlogging Life. That's another channel, you guys. And I found out, I think, that Vlogging Life is actually from somewhere near my old stomping grounds. He has a video of Black Canyon Christmas lights, and Black Canyon was right up the road from Anthem, Arizona. And we spent a lot of time, even Arlen, four wheeling out in that back area and everything else. So, uh, kudos to you. Ricky Last. Hey, Ricky, how's things going? Hope you're doing well. Dardos, ¿cómo está, señor? How are you? Hey, John, how are you? How's things going? My mom's heading to surgery Monday over there in NC. Short load, good morning. Mogman, oh, much love, buddy. I'll be back to runt the wife to Burgos real fast. Okay. I'm not exactly sure how Christine's going to feel about being runted. I'll be back. Got to run the wife to Burgos real fast. There you go. Okay. That makes sense, Mog. Good morning. Wheels up from LA on Monday. Good for you, Steve. Moon River. Hey, Moon, how are you? I hope things are going well for you and the kids. I'll tell you, you got to give a lot of credit to Moon. You really and truly do. When I did a video about expats that do good, but someday we need to do a video about Filipinas that do good. Really and truly, we do. We should. Because Moon would certainly hit on that list without a doubt. Uh, it's an amazing backyard, but love my Philippines apartment as well. Yeah. Hey, Bill, how you doing? Good to see you. Aloha, Hapa. Nice to see you. I hope things are going well for you. Yeah, Mog. I caught your typo there. It took me a minute. Chippy Whiska. How's it going, Chippy? Which side of the border are you on today? Expats and Dumaguete may be going down. That's true, Pablo. We never know. Nobody knows. Okay. It's I think, and Mog is a perfect example of this. You don't know where anything is going until it gets to where it's going. All right. We have very little control as expats. And sometimes it's who you know, sometimes it's how much money you have. I think this whole thing in Dumaguete is going to take a while to blow over. Sorry to hear that. Sending prayers. Oh, I think she'll be doing okay. She's got a aortic aneurysm that she's had for a couple of years, and it's starting to expand a little bit. So they're going to go do a aortic aneurysm repair. Essentially, a stent is what it really is that she'll be having done. She's going to get that done over in New Brunswick and Wilmington. Miyagi, how you doing, Miyagi? I hope things are going well for you. Why travel? Hello, hello. Friday night and the coffee's on at 9:30 p.m. How's everybody doing? We're doing okay, Matt. If there's anything I can do for her, I'd be more than happy to help. Thank you, John. I certainly appreciate it. All right. My brother is there with her, so all is good. Harish, how you doing, Harish? It's good to see you. Let's see here. Mike, Philippine Journey. There's another one you guys should check out as well. Mike has a very diversified blog. Very, very diversified. Had your breakfast? Yeah, I had my breakfast. I certainly did. It's go to Tequila Reef on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but all the other days right here. Arlene cooks for me. Plenty of drama going down in the U.S. Haven't been spending much time looking at Dramageddon. Yeah, Steve, there is a lot of drama in the U.S. There really and truly is. But it's on a much larger scale than here. That's for sure. Copal, welcome. Good to see you. Chippy's in Toronto today. Quick trip to Maine for the long weekend. All right. Nice. I wonder what the weather's like up there in the Northeast this time of year. Should still be, I don't know, what is this, February? Should be nice, actually. A little cool, but nice. Hoppa, I'm good. Yeah, and a stent. Good luck to your mom. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you very much. Oh, so what do we want to talk about this morning, or what? You know what? We do live streams. We do pop-ups now and then, but our live streams are always at 10:30 Monday morning Philippines time and 10:30 Saturday morning Philippines time. So, these are a little bit open. We have an open agenda. We really want participation. That's what's key for us. Participation by other people, and I think every streamer says that. Everybody that is streaming wants participation in their live stream. So, Oh, Pablo said he had his Mexican food dinner. Nice. Good Mexican food is hard to beat. It really and truly is. Hapa. Aloha, Renee. Renee is here. Hey, Renee. Hope you're doing well. Mike saying, hey, Mike, have you had the buffet at Envy's on the weekend? I've had the buffet at Envy's before. I don't think they do it every weekend anymore, but they may. I've had it for special events, and it's good. It really is. Andy, going to Boracay tomorrow. Hey, good morning, Andy. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Now, Andy surprised the living crap out of me this morning. Before Arlene and I left the United States, while we were doing about 8 weeks, 10 weeks, something like that, 3 months, traveling across the southern United States. We actually drove and saw friends all the way between Phoenix to North Carolina to South Carolina, and stops in between in Houston and New Orleans and some other places, finally all the way down to Key West. And I had started a blog playing around, messing around, and Andy actually found that blog. He's been subscribed to that before we were even YouTubers. That surprised me. It really did. So what's going on in Boracay? Just heading there for a long weekend for yourself? Thank you, Miyagi. Yeah, please do hit those thumbs up. We'd certainly appreciate it. Let's talk about Dumaguete, Philippines, Pablo. Well, there's not a lot that let's see. Can I change the color of the chat? Let me see. Hold on a minute. I'm sure I can, but I don't know how. Let's see here. Edit text and text color. And how about that? Let's see what that looks like. Well, that didn't work yet. Hold on. Edit text and text color and blue and save. I don't think that's very good either, to be honest with you. Let's try a different color. Let's go there and see if that's any better. Let's see what red does. I wonder if just black might be just the better way. Let's try that. One more adjustment here. I didn't think about wearing a white shirt this morning. I never, and then I pull it down here a little bit more. Maybe that'll help a little bit. We'll try that. I didn't think about wearing a white shirt this morning. You know, it's kind of funny. Arlene is a clothes washing crazy person sometimes. I can wear clothes today and they'll be washed tonight. So I pick whatever's on the top of the stack. And so this was what was on the top of the stack. So Dumaguete, I don't know what to think about Dumaguete. You know, on the surface of what has been seen, it doesn't look like it's a very good thing. That's for sure. But I mean, you never know everything until you see it, until it all comes out. That's why I'm not getting involved in it. It's great for clicks. It's great for views, but it's, you know, I did a video on it when it first came out. In fact, ours was one of the very first ones after Cartman's video came out. No, not Cartman. Thornton's video came out because I happened to be awake at the time that it came out, and I got one done. But you know, there's so much unknown. So I don't know. Did you get your thumbs down yet? Haters gonna hate. No, not yet, but I'm sure it's not far behind. You know, I'm sure it's not far behind. Andy Omar was just there last week. Way too crowded for me. Hey, JR. JR, focus on Asia. Man, I tell you, you guys need to see JR's channel. You really do. Focus on Asia. Does a ton of great travel and food stuff. Really and truly. It's 15 degrees up in Maine. Wow. Focus, what days? I'm going to be Sunday till Tuesday. Nice. Should Mark Thornton be considered a hero for smashing a guy that's sleeping with kids? He actually went up a notch in my book. But hold on, Matt. Does anybody have any proof of that? Can anybody prove that? I mean, that's a very strong statement. It really and truly is. And quite frankly, it's not a subject that we like to go into on this channel. That comes very, very close to YouTube community guidelines. So there you go. Have a nice day. Hey, Mike, how you doing? I was there 5 to 9 Monday through Friday. All right. Stay focused at Focus. Always focused. Andy Omar. Vacationing Sunday to Wednesday, Boracay, then Puerto Princesa, Honda Bay, Wednesday till Friday. Nice. Honda Bay is very nice. Copal says, I found your videos where you had hair back in the States before you moved. Did a deep dive on you. Oh, God. There's not much to find there, honestly. So you pretty much know all there is to know about us. So, Andy Omar, Palawan is next on our list. Copal, you think the red is better? Okay, we can switch it to red. Wait here. Just a minute. And nope. Edit text, color, and red. And save. How's that? Does that make it a little bit better, a little easier? Let me know. So anyway, I don't know. I mean, what are your thoughts? Do you think that Dumagetti's going to go anywhere? Or what else is there? What else is there to talk about? I mean, because there's a considerable amount of drama going on all over. There's a lot of drama going on behind the scenes, to be honest with you. Not that we're going to go into it, but there is. And actually, I need to touch base and find out how Philly is doing. He's been sick. I haven't heard from him in a couple of days. I hope he's doing well. Focus. Hope they all left. Yes, Chinese New Year vacation stuff. Yeah, Andy. Or can you move the chat box to your upper left? Okay, well, let's do this. Let's move the chat box. How about that? Is that a better position with the red? And then would it be better to go back to white? What's up, Mike? Random question. Any worries about China and the Philippines? I don't worry about China and the Philippines going into a war. I will tell you that right now. I do look at and worry that China will pretty much subjugate a lot of the Philippine areas. And what I mean by that is that if you look at how the actual trade routes are, that cargo ship route that runs up from Indonesia on up through into Asia itself runs up two areas, and one of the biggest ones, you can see it on marinetraffic.com. That's right up within the Philippines EEZ. And if they can, if they want to control that, That's what I worry about. I worry about that. So, black is not good. Okay. Well, we moved it to red. Let me know how that goes. Andy, you're going to take a photo of the glass canoe in your bathing suit. Yeah, that ought to be good. Got a video dropping Monday. Shows how crazy it was. Try a darker background and keep the white text. I can't do anything with the background right now. So we're going to have to kind of do that, or maybe, let's see here. I wonder what happens if we, do this. Oh. If we go and we put it in the darker background, we leave that up and then flip it to white. How's that? That might be better. Maybe, kind of, sort of. We'll have to wait and see. You guys let me know. Crazy man, no, not really. Black is better, no doubt. Changing the chat background rather than the text might help. Something to play with. Yeah, when I get some time. I can't do it in the middle of a live. I can't change the lighting right now. Text is blurry. Okay. I'll have to figure that out. You should have the chat too. So there you go. Have a nice day. But we might could make it a little bigger so that it's not quite as blurry. Dumaguete is a great location because access to the islands, 4,500 expats in Dumaguete, and how many of the 5,500 drugs? Better yet, I think what a lot of people truly don't recognize is that there are so many expats that aren't bloggers. So much of the Philippines is not represented by YouTube videos. Such a huge amount is not represented that way. I mean, I got to tell you, I have tons and tons of okay, Arlene is telling me the red is too small. She's delayed. All right. I put it back to white and made it bigger. Tons and tons of expat friends that have nothing to do with YouTube. They don't even watch it at all. So, I mean, it's not really that representative. You know, the bloggers that think they're such big shit, all right, and that they're such a resource, they're not. I mean, they're fractional size in the overall reality. There's 300,000 American expats, according to the U.S. Embassy, in the Philippines. So, you know, it is just what it is. Andy, you're disappointed in you. Use the Admiral in your future videos. Thanks, Mike, for the plug, but no one wants to watch channel. Zero drama, no bikinis, no walking street. Well, we don't do walking street. I do put bikinis in thumbnails once in a while for shits and grins, you know, and we do a little drama here and there, but we don't dig into people and start to personally attack them. So, Tony, I would like to know why a lot of people are talking down the videos and going back and re-editing what they put up. Well, Tony, that's a great question. You know what? Is it because they lied to begin with? Is it because they didn't say things um, uh, accurately in the beginning? Is it that they embellished it in the beginning? Who knows? Who really knows? Miyagi says, yeah, there you go. And they're all Navy SEALs. Oh, come on. There's got to be a couple Green Beret in there, too. Really. Renee. So funny. Susan Boyle and the Bangus Antique Channel will cover it. Andy, they banned me. But you know what? Skip that. We won't even talk about it. They don't want to incriminate themselves. Yeah, Pablo, I think that's it. Robert, the old Cano, asked Philip Cartman directly yesterday, why did you take down all those videos? And he wouldn't address it. Yeah, the black on black is hard to read. Should be white now. Focus on Asia. Got my sub saying none of those things. Yep. Oh, just trust me, Vlogging Life. You will eventually. Eventually, every channel gets its trolls. Eventually what happens is somebody bases your thumbnail or their thoughts wholly on your thumbnail and then turns around and misinterprets entirely what you're saying or doing. And then that starts a lot of animosity. It'll happen. I think the white might be better. Everybody's chunking around, Vlogging Live. Different topic. Have they finished ripping up the street on Walking Street? I don't know. I haven't been down to Walking Street in probably 2 weeks or a week and a half. I know that we are scheduled to meet friends for dinner tomorrow evening. So we might end up down there for a few drinks or something like that. But I couldn't give you a big answer, to be honest. It seems vlogging is too much of a hassle. Too much could go wrong with trolls. Yeah, it can be a pain in the butt, Renee. It really can. Have a good one, all. Got to get ready to lose it in billiards. Oh, man, are you going to go play killer pool again today, JR? If you are, good luck. Take care. 3 more weeks in Cleveland, and damned if it ain't snowing now. Wow. Chibi, Whiska, China is a whole lot of, yeah, it's a whole lot of everything. I think, I honestly think that we haven't seen how far China is going to push it. Man, if they hit USA bases there, they could. But you know something, man? There are no U.S. bases in the Philippines yet. And there won't be for a long, long time. The arrangement between the Philippines and the U.S. is for the U.S. to temporarily duty out of Philippine bases. So we'll see what happens. Would there be one of these days? Maybe. China's in trouble. Don't believe the news. Economy is crashing. Yeah, Chippy, China is in trouble. Their economy is in a very bad condition. I mean, it's the Chinese economy is in worse condition than the U.S. economy, to be honest with you. It really and truly is. If the background can't be changed, try the yellow. The yellow seems to be fuzzy and bleed, Steve. I'll have to figure that out better next time. U.S. Filipino grown semiconductors sounds like a good idea. Not sure if it'll be NCR or elsewhere. Yeah, I don't know. It can't be in the NCR because there's no place to dig up those resources. So it's got to have to be somewhere else. But again, we'll see what happens. I mean, you have to remember there's still a large population of Filipinos that are adamantly opposed to the Philippines having permanent troops, a permanent base, permanent structure in the Philippines. All right. I mean, you have to remember, we literally, took the Philippines over for 50 years. They don't forget that kind of stuff. White works in the top left. Okay. Looks fine on a 75-inch Samsung. Thank you, Vlogging Life. Thank you. Perfect. Yeah, white is much better. Looks good. Looks good up there in white. White might be better. Put the chat on your forehead so we can see it better. I don't know. My forehead is so beautiful the way it is. I'm not sure I want to mar it. That's for sure. Hey, look, I'm going to put the link below and would love for you guys to cam up if you have something that you want to discuss. Hoppa, yeah, I can see the text on TV, but it's a bit blurry, but it could be my internet connection. Yes, white's the winner. For God's sake, expats can't even agree on the colors of text. That's my fault. I should not have worn a white shirt. That's my fault. And larger text. Old Cano should do a video on drunks of Dumaguete. He doesn't hold back. No, Robert doesn't. He's pretty straightforward. Sorry to hear Philly is sick. I enjoy some of his videos. Chubbs rose me the wrong way 5 seconds. And Chubbs is a pretty nice guy, Ricky, but I can understand it. We're fighting over text colors. Meet you outside. Yeah, bring your gloves. The UK guy just did another weird American video. Another American bites the dust. That's, John. You're talking about John from a British expat. John is what he is. He is plugging along, doing his own thing. He and I don't agree. We'll never see eye to eye. And that's pretty much the way it is. Folks taking down or editing videos is CYA. Yeah, Copal, I agree 100%. If they're taking those videos down, they're trying to manipulate the visual representation of what's going down. So I agree. Yep, I asked him too, and then he talked about something else as the reason why. Yeah, Hoppa, he did. Brian was the update on Walking Street construction. Yes, he was. Focus on Asia. My cue sticks are in shipment. I'll be ready in a month to shoot some pool. Wow. I don't even own a cue stick. I did like 40 years ago or so, but I haven't played pool. I bet I've played 5 games of pool in the past 10 years. Chubbs updated Red Street fairly regularly too. Yeah, he did. He did. China economy's dire straits. It was downhill after Evergrande. Yeah. Yeah, and the government is not stepping in to save those developers. They don't have enough money for it. China thought if we build it, they will come. They built entire cities. Well, not only that, but they had a big problem and still have a big problem with terrible construction. Semiconductors are gold. Yes, Andy, they are. There's enough firepower in Osan Air Force Base in Korea to take out China. There might be, I don't know. I really and truly don't know. My company is building 2 large semiconductor plants in Austin, Texas, as we speak. Yeah. Well, and that goes to show you the future. I got some blowback from a channel. I looked at the, YouTube for creators puts out information all the time. And they recently had a letter from their company CEO about the 4 paths that they see the most that they're going to pursue and invest in 2024. And one of the things that comes up, well, it doesn't matter. They're all technology related. Okay. And this other channel came back and said, no, you're not going to see, nobody watches on TV. Streaming isn't that big a deal, blah, blah. Okay, that's how they feel. That's their opinion. But don't you think the dinosaurs, they said, I don't have to worry about anything because I'm the biggest dog on the street? Or what about pagers? How many of you are old enough to remember a pager when you didn't get a number? All you get was a beep, and you had to call a central switchboard to find out who was beeping you and call them back. Okay? Then they had pagers with phone numbers. Then they had SkyTel, I think it was called, or SkyPage or something like that. I mean, I was in that the whole transition. No, it'll never. Or phones aren't going to be that. No, smartphones are. Technology drives everything. And you're going to need those semiconductors. Agreed, Amy. Philippines would be silly to not want investment from the U.S. Yes. Hello from Darren in Davao. Hey, Darren, how are you? I chose Davao over Devo. Okay. I have friends in Davao, and they love it. They love Davao. Does Philippines have any relations with Taiwan, or are they neutral? They have they have diplomatic relations to a certain extent, but nobody really has relations with Taiwan because Taiwan is not recognized as a independent country. Remember that. No need to go outside, just my opinion. Yep. John keeps ignoring me. Which John? Are you talking about British John? In the Philippines, John, the British guy, is what we call MIU, Mantingas ang Ulo, stubborn or hard-headed, quite possibly. Taiwan Semiconductor building up huge plant here off Carefree Highway. Yes, actually, I knew about that. I knew, believe it or not, that plant was proposed about 7 or 8 years ago, and the land there got tied up. We're very familiar with Carefree Highway because that was the way we got in and out of our section of Anthem. We lived back there on that back gate, the back section of Anthem that was on the Carefree Highway side. Solar flares incoming. Yep, we'll see how that impacts things. You're right. They're set in their ways. My cue stick is with my golf clubs, lost in an ancient history. Wow. I really enjoyed Chubb's billiard videos. That tall, thin, Rosalind, I think is her name. And apparently she's pretty damn good. Yeah, Appa probably knows. Dinosaur brains were pretty small. I don't think they thought that deeply. Well, you know what? In comparison to 1,000 years from now, our brains might be a lot less well developed. Bravo 21, hiya from Buckhold. Old enough to remember the pager, but not old enough to have used them. I used pagers for code. Yeah, absolutely. That's the way we started. We had certain codes, ER, radiology, different floors, ICU. They'd put in a code number, we'd know where to go. For those in Makati, H&J Bar has a tournament on Thursday. 500p entry, great players. Wow. Yes, a British John. I don't think he wants to pay any attention to you, Andy. I really and truly don't. If you haven't seen Andy's channel, I'm telling you, Andy gets the gossip on everybody. So his channel, and he travels. So it's nice all the way around. It really and truly is. You can enjoy it. Uh-oh. There we go. Huh. I lost the chat there for a minute. But you can enjoy it all the time. Okay. It's still running. Huh. Wonder what all that was about. But scene locked, unlock. Am I still live? Think so. Bum 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 bum. Uh-oh. I think I lost it. Nope. I feel like if you YouTube content creators are not willing to admit that AI will be changing content on YouTube are foolish. Look at what Hollywood went through last year with their strike. Absolutely, Hoppa. I think AI is going to have a major impact. I think technology is going to have a major impact. I think all of it is just going to continue to evolve. And I don't think that YouTube is going to sit around and let it not evolve. That's just my personal opinion. So, Mike, I understand why you posted in Discord. Okay. How about it is what it is. Okay. I'm not gonna. Something. I am not gonna personally attack other channels unless they personally attack us. I'm not going to degrade or make fun of somebody's personal opinion or because everybody's entitled to their personal opinions. I'm not going to attack or degrade somebody's personal appearance. Okay? And that's just the way it is. It really and truly is. I'm a bigger person than that. And quite frankly, I don't need the clicks because the money's fine and nice, but in all reality, it's just money, and we have that already. So I'm not going to go after other people. Let me see here. Show high overlays. There we go. And you know what I need to do? Boom. 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 Hang on just a second, folks. There we go. There. I had to move that. I apologize. I hit something on my desktop that pretty much just covered up all my controls. So the link, I'm going to put this back up. And, well, apparently I'm not. Andy has one already, but he's not telling us. Okay. So there's the link. Feel free to cam up. I don't know why something is flickering on this, but it's still working. Um, so AI is awesome for exposing people. It wouldn't be defamation if it's basic public knowledge. Now, to say crazy things, I use AI. I don't know how that works. I really don't. The 6-month visa extension is now working online now for 8,000 just to help the group out. Nice, nice. That is that's nice. Thank you so much, Freedom. We'll check into that and we'll relay that information. Because until recently, you couldn't even get a 6-month extension. Chippy, maybe the Admiral will join. Renee says he's camming up his AI. Crazy man, I feel like AI is going to accelerate the loneliness epidemic. It may. Or it may solve the loneliness. How long is it going to be before we get a high quality love robot? All right. How long, how many years is it going to be before guys start having realistic robots sitting on the couch with them watching TV? You're welcome, Andy. Met you a few years back at Davao at SM Lang. Oh, nice. Yes, I remember our long convo. Definitely remember. Good deal. So, I don't have anybody that feels like camming up today. So, nobody feels strongly about anything. They are already here, but I don't think it's the robots are a substitute for actual human connection. No, I agree, crazy man. But how long will it be before they are? How long will it take to get that type of technology? Ricky Last made a mistake of names. Chubbs is pretty good. Ace is the one that Ace is Ace, He is making a living, selling what sells. All right. Sex. That's what sells and YouTube, and he's making a living doing it. And that's his niche. That's his area. And that's fine. I mean, every YouTuber serves a group of people. Some are larger groups than others. Mike, there's a YouTube video now about a realistic love doll out. Okay. Well, I doubt I can afford it, number one. And number two, I don't think Arlen would let me bring one in the house. Crazy man, 3 years or so, I work in the industry. So, Crazy man, do you make love dolls? Some AI are sentient and they get deleted. Okay. I didn't know we had sentient AI. I know it can think, it can put information together. Well, something, I guess it's just something I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't know, and that's something we're not ashamed to admit. When we don't know it, we just say, I don't know. We don't try and embellish some bullshit about, oh, well, cool, sorta, kinda. We don't try and get you to believe that 1,000 words that mean absolutely nothing is the answer. Crazy man, LOL, I work for a cyber insurance company, been seeing some really gnarly policies coming through. Oh, I bet. I bet. I bet that's really a lot going on there. Let's see here. What have we got? Uh, Let me see if I can figure out. All right, now I am having a little bit of trouble, but let's see what
There
Phil
you
has to
go.
say.
Have a nice day.
How you doing, Phil?
I'm good.
What's new in your neck of the woods?
Just snow, man. That's about it.
Snow?
Yeah.
Wow. No, we don't have that problem here at all. At all.
Yeah, and I can't wait. I can't wait to leave it. Let me tell you, I'm not coming back.
So, what would you like to talk about today, Phil?
Well, I don't know. You guys were talking about the AI. I had heard that I guess it's in the Senate or something, or the international world, about when AI gets put out some kind of a video, that there's going to be some kind of a disclaimer that says it's AI right at the very beginning of the video.
Yeah, there.
That that's what they're trying to do.
I don't know. I know that YouTube is looking at some disclaimers that have to be in there. You know what? Andy may know more about that because he uses it. Um, I don't use AI for anything, so I don't. I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at how it would impact us at
Yeah.
all. Renee says he's impersonating a simp. It's Mike from Breaking Bad. We went through that yesterday.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. All
Chippy
right.
Whiska. You know what,
That's
Chippy?
right.
Chippy, I can't believe you talk about Trailer Park Boys. I saw that for the first time like years ago. And I said, oh my God, what a piece of shit. I'm not going to watch this. And then during lockdown here in the Philippines, I started watching them and got hooked on them. And I really am, a little bit disappointed that they ended Trailer Park Boys. Um, it is probably the stupidest show out there, but it was funny. I do Chippa. You're currently looking at AI or you're working on AI? OpenAI has released a text to video model that is scary, but at the end of the day, how many people are actually going to check to verify that the video photo is AI mixed with social media? I see bad. Yeah, um, I I don't know. I suspect that Rike is using something similar to that. Um, you know,
Yeah, he
he's
is.
he's replaced a lot of his. You know, I haven't physically seen him in a video in a long time, but I don't watch his stuff. But every now and then I see it in my feed. I'll click for a second or two, and those that looks almost like text to video, or at least
It's all
AI
AI.
generated photos.
Yeah, they are. Every one of them. If you look on them, the skin, face, arms, and everything is just completely perfect. Not a blemish on them.
Huh? I never thought about that.
Yeah, look real close. You won't find a blemish on any of those girls that he has.
Yeah, that's true. AI in conjunction with data science will improve the medical industry. I hope some major health breakthrough that there'll be, and there will. All right. I have no doubt in my mind. The problem is going to be able to get from science to application. The FDA is a bitch to get anything passed. So we'll see. I just use AI for information, but don't use it in my videos, just as a source backup, since AI only grabs public information, which is great to make videos about people using public knowledge. That's true, Andy. That's very,
Yeah.
very true. Skynet. Rike's replaced his wife. You never know, Andy. He might have.
Yeah.
No BS in college. I worked at a pizza joint. Julian. Oh my God. Julian from Trailer Park Boys. I'm telling you, Chippy, I don't know why I missed that. All right. It has no redeeming quality as a photographic, videographic, uh, uh, decent piece of material. It has no it's scripts, it's concept, it's storylines. It's just the worst of everything. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's nice to see that other people in the world are more effed up than you are.
Are they still making the Walking Dead series? Are they still doing that?
All right.
I
So
got hooked on that.
the original series ended. All right, with Rick disappearing. Then
Yeah,
they
I
they
remember that.
made Fear of the Walking Dead. Then they made another Walking Dead something or another. That's still on. All right. Then they made a new one with Norman Reedus in Europe, which I just could not get into. And I don't know where they're at with the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, once you got past all the blood and guts and all that, it turned out to be really good.
Yeah, no, we
You
enjoyed
know?
Walking Dead.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
amazing how quick you can get callous to stuff like that, you know?
Oh yeah.
'Cause it looks really, really real, you know?
You know, I'll tell you, probably the most brutal show I've ever seen. There was a mini series. It was, I think, 2 years or 3 years, called Spartacus, which originally, I think what they tried to do was put together gladiators and sex. It was probably the most explicit, late night Skinamax type. I think it was on the Stars Network, but it was so brutal. I mean, I mean, when they chopped off a guy's head, they did like like close-ups of the tendons peeling back and the blood gurgling. Oh my God. Or when they would gut somebody and then they twist their intestines around and holy God, that was probably the most brutal show. Oh,
I've never seen that one.
you got to look.
I was at
It's called Spartacus.
yeah, I was out of country for 6 years, so um,
Oh,
I was in South Korea.
this ended years ago. Years ago. But if you,
Okay.
I'm sure you can find it somewhere though. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That was another great show. Is
Yeah.
that they don't still no, they don't shoot that anymore. I don't know. I don't think so. Mr. Leahy passed away. Oh, then they still got his sidekick with no shirt, right? I mean, he must have inherited Leahy's position. Oh, Hoppa knows all about Spartacus. Yeah. Game of Thrones. Yeah, but you got to admit, Hoppa, Spartacus was way more brutal than Game of Thrones. I mean, You know, that's just all there is to it. It really and truly was. Okay, folks, it's been an hour. That's
All
all I
right.
have time for today. I hope all of you have a great day, a great weekend. Don't forget, the next live stream will be 10:30 Philippines time on Monday, 9:30 Sunday night in the US. All right?
All right. And get some
Okay.
other guys to cam up.
I will try. We'll see.
All right.
All right. Take
We'll
care,
see you.
everyone. Have a great
Thanks.
day.
See you.
All right.